what's happening? It's the Captain. Captain Jack here, back at it again with another album reaction. Today, we got The Scholars by Car Seat Headrest. I heard it's a rock opera, so I am excited. Let's just get right into it. Track 1, CCF, I'm Gonna Stay With You. I'm feeling the cinematic vibes already, kind of like waking up for your first day of school in a rush. Am I weird to think that? Reverse guitar in my left ear only. Look it up on Genius. Oh, it comes from a poem. We got multi-language going on here. Okay, understandable. You know, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm having a good time listening to it, which is coincidentally what I said first time I heard any Car Seat Headrest music without reading the lyrics. Are they is this real animals, like they're being hunted, or is this a furry thing? Are these personas? Or are they really being hunted because the story is about animals? Most of what memory tells us is watch out. That shit'll hurt us like I'll never forget. I select the skin from my parents' clothes and keep the love in every now and then. I'm gonna stay with you. Next time you come away, I'm gonna stay. I'm loving, there's so much variety just in the first, song. The intro was nice, and they're still going all over the place instrumentally. I love the variety so far. Next time you come away, go stay with you. Mom and Dad said, text us when you get there. Bro's going on a journey. Stay with you. I like the chorus there. When I'm out of the dark, I'm gonna stay with you. He feels like he needs to sort himself out before he can really give what that other person needs. And then next time you come my way, I'm gonna stay with you. Sounds like probably somebody really wants to be with him, but he just doesn't feel like he's ready. But now he's coming to terms with it. He said, next time you come my way, I'm going to stay with you. Sometimes people wait their whole lives to sort themselves out before they take that step with somebody. And sometimes you just got to figure out that you're not going to always be ready. You just got to make it work. The vocal layering at the end was so awesome. He's really getting better with his voice too. So yeah, first track, a lot of fun, very cinematic. It leads you in, felt like waking up to a new day, waking up to better times on the horizon. We're on track 2, Deveraux. I'm gonna call it Deveraux. I never question the call of the Father. He's next to kin. I could ask for a lot of talk about parents in the first 2 so far. We'll see if that's a theme. Been scared in the station, searching for a song to fall back in love. Before I was rusted as this car. Rusted as this car? How many headrests you think are in that car? You had to count them. Too much to ask for something that will last. Deveraux. I was pretty close with that name there. First time that I felt its way to cry, and I said Deveraux. I wasn't born to be this, I was born to fight dragons with a cloud on my face. I think of my mother and her voice, the dishes that she made. We all come Wow, we got a classic fade out. You know, you don't see that too often in the 2020s anymore. Deveraux, I'm thinking maybe the main character's name. Let's see. Let's get confirmation on that. Genius was summing up what I thought. Looked like religious themes, dealing with family, as well as, that's his name, of course, I was right. Granddad's name, father's name, he got the name Deveraux. And pull me out of the fire, tell me you love me, and throw me back in. I never questioned the call of my father. Where is it? There it is. If I could ask for mercy, I could give up my life of sin. From what I know about Car Seat Headrest, probably dealing with his sexuality. So, you know, this character dealing with a lot, but really enjoyable all throughout. And the classic fade out. We're on track 3, Lady Gay, approximately.
With blood on its wings and a bone in its mouth, he's on drugs or something. Call the cops or something. If it's a breakdown, then why won't it break? Why won't it break?
The acoustic guitar is going hard right here. Very heavy on the balladry. Former dove comes back to his house with blood on its wings, bone in its mouth. Seems like he might have been overdosing or something, and he finally comes to.
Some days I decide I would rather be dead. It's the dead one you get.
It seems like still themes of parents, you know. Seemed like this mother tried her best. Her son came back to her broken, overdosing, unhappy with the world.
Before you knew the way back home, and I am the one who wants this life. If you'll have me, I will come.
That's interesting line. I know they're going through God, like kind of the way I feel through spiritualism, that this is not our first life, this is not our last, and sometimes you choose to be at a certain place at a right time to learn that lesson that you need in life. But looks like they're going the God path.
A place for this pain, a smiling face that could feel this with me. Please wear it again. We swear we won't hurt you. We swear we won't hurt you this time.
I'm liking this one a lot so far. This spark decided to be in this life, and it was led in saying, you know, we won't hurt you this time. Obviously not telling the truth there.
But also you're looking in my eyes and asking, am I dead? No, you're my son.
Ashley's calling this a Bob Dylan reference. Ashley, I'm dumb as hell. Which Bob Dylan song is it referencing? Just the entire name of the song? Got it. Queen Jane, approximately. This one so far has been my favorite. I love the storytelling in it. It resounds with me. The choosing of a life to live before you're born. I feel like everything happens for a reason. I think you choose to live a life, even if it's a struggle. You learn a lot of lessons going on to your next life in like this karmic concoction that we're living in. Also a reference to the traditional song Lady Gay, which the track is somewhat based on. Thank you for the insight. We're on track 4, the Catastrophe. Good luck with that, man. I'm feeling this one. Okay, I'm getting a heads up from Ashley that each song is a character up until reality. I was getting the vibe, of course, Deveraux, Lady Gay. I wasn't sure who CCF was about, and we'll figure out the rest. Felt like it was building up some characters, and then maybe they're gonna start interacting. You can't really tell that there's a story, but also that's kind of the point. Like in real life, you come into contact with people, you don't realize that you're building a story either. It's just your everyday life. That was the start of a major catastrophe. This one's hella fun. The energy is there. Feels like, I mean, obviously, it's just road trip vibes. Summer of dreams, you ain't got anything holding you down. They got all dead phones, and they're sharing one pack of cigarettes. Also, what a crazy, vibe switch from Lady Gaga about the overdosing sun, and then all of a sudden we're just flying by the skin of our teeth on the road.
Sickness or you that's talking? Is it the sickness or you that's talking? Did it leave a stain on the upholstery?
Well, we're getting a vibe switch again. Now it's a little mind gamey. Not sure what's real or what's fake. Dang, Ashley, you got all the references here. OPD is allegedly a patch Paul wore on the back of the jacket of Sergeant Pepper's, which stands for officially pronounced dead. It sounded cool here, said Will. Yeah, they got Bob Dylan and Beatles references. I'm in. 4 in a row referencing parental figures. So you're telling me if I had a vinyl, there would be a booklet in there that would tell me which character is speaking. You guys want to hear something crazy? The last time that I used this very real butterfly knife, I was listening to Lady Gaga and I cut my finger midstream and I played it off like I had to go to the bathroom. But I actually put a big-ass Band-Aid on my bleed. I'm not gonna keep up the whole way through just because it's gonna take too long. It's the bonus track, is that what it is? Oh no, this is like the demos. Look at this. This is great. Oh yeah, it literally has... Is this gonna be mirrored? Who knows? But it does have the character. Yeah, I gotta study this like a scholar, I guess. For today, this is a first reaction. So yeah, we're going in blind. So my professional opinion is that when he references Dry Bones, he's talking about the Mario Kart character. But yeah, hella fun. The most fun track so far. I was feeling the vibes of being on tour, you know? We are on track 5, Equals. Equals. After an investigation into the missing skull of the college bard, P character is accused of stealing it and disappears. Later, they call Bellico and have a frantic late-night conversation. It does feel very cinematic. Like, they're getting the vibes. Secrecy can be felt throughout the track already.
Well, he was not a close friend. He was hardly a friend at all. Had engaged in some debating of his guilt with folks I knew. Without an offense, I stand and ask if there's something left to say. Am I guilty again?
Feels like dueling guitars now.
Laughed it off as crazy in the company of peers. Without an offense, I stand and ask you to take me back again.
So if that's the main character, he is talking about in the first track, I'm gonna stay with you and without a defense and ask you to take me back again. Like, meeting back with that person again, saying, come on, take me back. Given the chance to get back with you, I'm gonna take it. Now I'm shooting my shot.
What was the point of these hands if we could get nothing but play by with the difference?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm loving all of this so far. It's a lot of fun. I do like going back through these. I'm going to have to go back through with the booklet to fully understand this one. We are on track 6. I'm gonna say Gethsemane. I don't know. I know this was a single. I specifically did not listen to it so that I could just get the whole story, the whole vibe.
You promised me a good life if I followed all its wishes.
Damn, his voice is just sitting right in front of there for you.
I never missed a prayer and I always did the dishes.
I have been mentioning, you know, the themes of parental figures in here, but there has also been multiple mentions of dishes. I don't know.
Tabernacle, stones and white preserve the words unspeakable for ages.
What's a rock opera without its religious references, though?
Tabernacle.
Just realized how long this track is, so I'm gonna get comfortable. This track's got me leaning back in my gaming chair. 8 minutes, understandable. Car Seat Headrest classic. 4, 3, 5, 4. They were making a normal album, and then they were like, boom. Oops, we got inspired. Now we gotta hit them with a 10, 11, 18 minute track listings, which I'm not complaining about.
You can spit and beat your face against it, but it's unshaken.
I'm liking the way they're building this.
I can do whatever the fuck I want to. You're only wearing my skin. I can put out every fire. You can call the whole squad if you want to.
Bro's getting swatted.
You're only wearing my skin.
Even with the religious references, like, it feels like this could all be happening in ancient times, but at the same time, he's, you know, they're talking about modern things, like their phones are out of battery. I don't think they'd be saying I can do whatever the fuck I want in the days of old. Who am I to judge? I am not a historian. Rosa studies at the medical school of Parnassus University. After an experience bringing a medically deceased patient back to life, she regains power suppressed since childhood of healing others by absorbing their pain. Each night, inside of dreams, she encounters the raw pain and stories of the souls she touches. Through the day, reality blurs and she finds herself taken deep into secret facilities buried beneath the medical school, where ancient beings that covertly reign over the college bring forth their dark plans. Its dialogue begins, Behemoth. And Rosa, I'm assuming, is on the album cover here. She's going deep underneath this college of Winterhold. I try to match the vibe of the album cover, and like, this is my Rosa fit. Feels like, you know, I need like a little bag or something. After reading that, you know, my typical album analysis mode where I just make some witty jokes and analyze the lyrics at a somewhat puddle deep level is not gonna cut this album. Ooh.
Radio tower next speaks with the accent of my stomach.
Gotta love his voice when it seems like he's talking through a walkie-talkie.
A series of simple patterns slowly build themselves into another song. You can love again, you try again.
It's very true. I know a lot of people that are hung up on one person. As hard as it may seem, they seemed perfect. But if you try again, you're gonna find somebody that feels just as perfect, if not more. You just gotta let it go, as hard as it may be.
Gifts for your nephew's birthday bring up scenes of childhood trauma. I've called to you 1,000 times to take away this cup. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what would make it be enough.
Okay, I'm feeling the vibes too much to be leaning back in my gaming chair.
You love again if you try again.
Always an endorsement from me is if I'm singing along, first time I've heard it, it's a big endorsement.
I can't run anymore. I can't run
I'm loving the energy on this one.
Another soul must be redeemed. A stitch heart, a scrap of light. The naked priest, the introvert, the miracle spirit. You love again if you try again. You love again if you try again.
Man, that was 11 minutes well spent. That was a lot of fun. That one is getting a heart from me. I thought they had the energy on the Catastrophe, and then they just turned it up to 11 on, ready for it, Gethsemane? I feel like it's Maine. I don't know. But I had a lot of fun with this one. At this point, I'm going completely off of vibes. I'm going to have to do some research on this album to fully understand it. But we're going into the second longest track on the album, track 7, Reality. And this is where Ashley, YouTube chatter, is telling me that it's not a single character anymore. We're merging stories. I guess this is some pretty important lore that we need. The drummer of the band in Catastrophe has fallen victim of madness or an early death and has vanished. And his fellow troubadours soldier on without him mourning his loss, which definitely goes back to when he was questioning reality on the 4th track, Catastrophe. So let's see where it goes. Definitely somber, downbeaten. You know, they're mourning the loss of their friend.
You did what you saw in the movies. The next morning, everything went to hell. The pictures degrade into snowflakes dancing.
He's kind of giving his best David Bowie right now.
And that must be what drove them all crazy.
Okay, very David Bowie.
The spark goes, but the body keeps living.
Like, when you think about it, humans were only supposed to live, who knows? We were supposed to die at 60 maximum. Life expectancy has gone way up. So I get where he's coming from, where the body keeps on going, but the sparks are all gone.
They knew something was wrong. So they called me up, where if you can take you when the mountains break.
The imagery with the lyrics is also really beautiful throughout. Well, if you can take it when the mountains break and the sea swallows up the sky. Like, wow. Yes, I love that solo. The acoustic guitar is really beautiful right here. It's filling up my whole ears.
Please wake up, I need to talk to you right now. Muttering bliss to get me through the next
close to it. 11 and 14.
I caught a glimpse of myself and fell right in.
I heard a voice whisper stage right in my ear. Okay, there it is. As much as we try to romanticize our life, there's no stage left, there's no stage right. Once the theatrics are over, you know, gotta face with reality, like the name. It does sound like the blood fell out from under me. Before there was lyrics online, you know, there wasn't a lyric sheet. It was just the Wild West, man. What makes me think of the blood fell out from under me is like, I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. Decide these kinds of things with a sense of, I always thought it said poison rationality, but it was poise and rationality. But I always thought poison rationality because he's like, well, shit, my wife is cheating on me. I just found out at the wedding. I guess I'll just poison her. Not the facts. Wow. Abrupt? I mean, like, that is probably how it feels to have the earth fall out from under you, you know? There's not a slow fade out or anything. Just falls out from under you. Like I was saying, you know, there's no stage left or stage right in life. Once the theatrics are over, you face reality, name of the song, and the earth falls out from under you. Like, once reality starts to hit, sometimes it's tough. And I guess in this case, maybe it's your friend is gone, you know? The fast and loose lifestyle might have steered him down the wrong path, and now he's gone. We are on track 8. Planet Desperation, 18 minutes and 52 seconds. Like, lock in, okay? Okay, I think Ashley's hitting us with some important lore again. And I think, like, this is actually really important to add to the video because I think it adds a lot to the lyrics. Hayenth, the dean of Parnassus Liberal Arts, is poisoned on the eve of the clown raid on the campus grounds. As the poison slowly begins to take effect, he wanders through campus, watching scenes of destruction. As he heads outside the gates towards the river that defines the college's western border, there's a rival clown college. That's where the band from the Catastrophe came from. I did pick up that part.
I once thought that time was an ocean.
I do like that they're changing up the voices for different characters. Does keep it a little more consistent, able to keep track of who's talking.
And I could be the lady or I could be the carpenter. Why couldn't Ziggy come back down again?
There's David Bowie.
I will go outside, I will go out, but there's a rule. I only go out when there's a rule. Where blue plutonic winds whip the air.
Still, beautiful lyricism all throughout. Is this what it sounds like when you're under attack by a clown college? Y'all ever hear that song? Charlie Dies and Goes to Heaven? Kind of reminded me of that there. It's true. That's where we're all gonna be one day. You know, we're always standing upon that dirt, but one day we're gonna be below that dirt or in a jar. I'm being told, I believe this is a new character, one of the clowns, the Accuser.
You sent me to send you to hell.
Am I missing something? What did this man do so bad that he deserves to die?
Shut down this carnival ride to save the child screaming inside.
Leave it to a clown college to be against witchcraft.
Invitation to the country club, life was to the touch, twin hysterical smile.
Twin hysterical smiles or twin fantasies? I'm already thinking hell yeah, and we're not even halfway through this song. Bro, we're getting Freebird.
Would you believe me if I said I walked the stars? And my Gnostic soul cries out in question, when will I be born?
I think that all of our Gnostic soul cries out, when will I be born? Then we're brought down here to experience something like The Scholars by Car Seat Headrest. I was brought into this universe to experience this moment.
Last night I dreamed, searching for the taste of blood. I met a hurdy-gurdy man with a monkey.
Hell yeah.
And when you get back, tell me what's in there.
True. Could you imagine if we could just get one person to die and then come back just for a minute and tell us what's going on over there?
When you get back, if it knows how much we love it.
I guess he's talking about the afterlife. How much, I mean, there's a lot of people out here. They can't wait for it. That's what he wants them to know. He wants the afterlife to know how much we love it over here on this side.
When you get back.
We got some bongos. Ooh, I like that transition there. You didn't even realize it was coming in until it was there.
Fed this black and brown dragon through the mud to the crack in the fence with
Wait a minute.
Chanticleer, Chanticleer, Chant.
Oh, that was the drummer of the band that didn't actually die? The last part of the album might be the most hopeful Car Seat Headrest has been. So far, yes. I haven't heard it much more hopeful.
Until we don't spend the rest of our lives fixing everything that happened before.
The guitars. They're amazing work.
Love again, if you try again. You can love again, if you try again.
Oh, it's back?
Come back to my arms, beloved. You and me, you and me, you and me. You can love again, if you try again. You can love again, if you try again. You can love.
Wow. What can I even say? Okay, I was told that this was a rock opera, but honestly, Planet Desperation, they made one song that is an entire rock opera, and then they built another one around it. You know what I'm saying? I love it from beginning to end. It's a lot of fun. You're taken all over the place to a dying man's last words, a dream sequence, a reprise. That did feel like the end. So there's always a little song at the end of a play that, you know, isn't as dramatic, but wraps everything up. So we'll see. We're on track 9, the last track, True False Lover.
Rain is falling on the heartlands every night.
We got some lore. The drummer is discovered to be neither mad nor dead, but alive and quietly working at the campus library. Whoops, you know? Well, he was a clown drummer. It would be the last place you would look for him, so it makes sense that you haven't found him yet.
100,000 hymns that could not penetrate my heart. Home forever, out the back door one more time. And I am laughing in the morning. I can't wait to see you.
Very helpful, very bright. I'm loving it. Is he talking about Eve? You can remember Adam's name, but not hers? Okay. Are you kidding me? This is like literally the part where that was the last line of the play, and now everybody's coming out to take a bow. That was really sweet at the end. Like a happy ending moment in a play. Everybody comes out, sings one line together, and then takes a bow, and then the curtains go. That was a lot of fun. I don't even know where to begin with this. There's a lot to take in here. I needed somebody in chat, like Ashley throughout the whole thing, to be hitting me with the commentary. There's a whole booklet that tells you which characters are saying what, as well as intros to each song, which I did read most, if Ashley put it there, which helps. I really love, it feels like they put a lot of love into this album. I mean, you know, you'll pick up an album, same price, same runtime, and there won't be as much love put into it. You know, there won't be characters. They didn't hire an artist to do all of this crazy art to go with it. They're throwing the whole thesaurus at us. I liked all the themes throughout. Religious themes, the characters intertwining, the kind of fourth wall breaking that it knows that it's a rock opera and it's forward about it. This is not the last time that I'll be listening to this album. I'm definitely gonna have to pull out the booklet next time and really take notes. I need to sit my white ass down and listen, but I liked it. I loved it. So what did you think of the album? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.